Okay, I'll call the meeting to order, and I call for the adoption of the agenda of the 86th meeting.
So moved.
It's been moved by Councillor Dyson Edmonds, seconded by
I'll second Councillor Compton.
Councillor Compton Hobbs. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Councillor Bakey? Aye, thank you. All right, we have two items to bring forward at the meeting, and the first one, I will ask Councillor Pomeroy if he would read the recommendation brought forward.
Thank you, Mayor. Be it resolved that the town of Happy Valley Goose Bay enter into a collective agreement with QP Local 2019 for the duration of January the 1st, 2019 to December 31st, 2022.
I'll second that.
It's been moved by Deputy Mayor Pomeroy, seconded by Councillor Compton Hobbs. Are there any discussion on the recommendation brought forward?
Mayor, I'd just like to say that I'm happy that we're finally here. It's been a long time, and I'm glad that we finally came to an agreement, and I'm sure this is gonna, that everybody's gonna be happy with this today, so just want to say that.
Are there any further, Deputy Mayor Pomeroy?
Yeah, I just want to add, I want to thank all of the negotiators that were involved in getting an agreement on both sides. Obviously, it's a hard process. It was 2 years overdue, and but we finally got there, and I think a lot of the work needs to be, or a lot of the credit needs to go to those who actually worked at this day and night, and thank you.
Are there any further comments on the recommendation brought forward? I would like to add to that I want to thank both negotiating teams. And in this case in particular, I would like to thank our team, and a special thank you to Nadine McCauley, who is our DFO, that we've negotiated a good deal. Council has to be leery that there is another council coming behind us that will have to carry on with the agreement that we reached. But Nadine, you've presented to council here something that we can afford, something that's good for both sides, and for that we thank you. And to the union and to their negotiators, thank you, and we look forward to a good relationship. Are there any further comments on the recommendation brought forward? There being none, all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye.
As a matter of fact, I think for something like this, I will go around the table. Councillor Bakey, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councillor Compton Hobbs?
Yes.
Councillor Dyson Edmonds?
Yes.
Councillor Cran?
Yes.
Councillor Deputy Mayor Pomeroy?
Yes.
Yes, and the mayor votes as well, carried unanimous. We'll move on to the second recommendation, and I'll ask Councillor Dyson Edmonds to bring forward the recommendation.
Thank you, Mayor. Before I bring forward this recommendation, I just wanted to let the public know and the rest of council know that Councillor Tremblett is listening in. Nellie has the phone to his ear. He's listening in today. Sending all our prayers your way, Joe, and we'll chat later. The recommendation. Be it resolved that the 12th Council of the Town of Happy Valley Goose Bay requests permission from the Minister of Municipal and Provincial Affairs to exercise the option under Section 54 of the Municipal Elections Act to authorize residents to vote by mail in the 2021 municipal election.
I'll second it.
It's been moved by Councillor Dyson Edmonds, seconded by Deputy Mayor Pomeroy. Is there any discussion on the recommendation brought forward?
Just that this is in addition to having in-person voting. It's just so that we are prepared, depending on what the alert levels are with the COVID situation. We're just trying to stay ahead of the game here and make sure we got all our ducks in a row should the levels change.
So I just have one comment or question, I guess. I'm assuming, never should assume, but I'm assuming that people will have to request a ballot for the mail-in?
That is correct, Councillor Cran.
Thank you.
And that would be only if we go that way. That would depend on the alert levels.
Perfect.
Are there any further questions on the recommendation brought forward? I would say, please God, if we can maintain the status quo here, you know, not just in our town, but everywhere, so that a regular voting can take place. However, it's always good to have backup, and in this case, I do believe that we'll be one of the first councils to recommend a mail-in ballot as a backup. Are there any further questions or on the recommendation brought forward? Deputy Palmer, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councillor Cran?
Yes?
Councillor Dyson Edmonds?
Yes?
Councillor Compton Hobbs?
Yes.
Councillor Bakey?
Yes.
And the mayor votes as well. The motion is carried unanimous, and I call for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second?
Moved by Councillor Compton Hobbs, seconded by Councillor Dyson. Meeting to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Carried.
Aye.
Councillor Bakey, thank you. Carried unanimous. And hi, Joe.